Well, here we are. I've become virtual. That's a thing. Trying to figure out how we all feel about this. Guess I'll just go. I mean, I don't know what I'm waiting for. So, I don't think there's anyone here yet. It always takes a little while to load. There we go. And I really don't know how to start with this. This is mostly just a stream to show what I've been doing lately and also to test this little avatar thing. Which may or may not, well, probably will be making a permanent residence in this corner, or in a corner of the screen. We shall see. I feel like this game might be difficult to watch, but I also know that people stream it a lot, so I feel like it might be difficult to watch because it might be hard to tell what's going on. I also don't know what the volume should be like. Also, there's probably a lot of blood and gore and so on. Guess I'll just go and see what happens. Where am I supposed to be going? Various places. Hello! That was the wrong face. I have to get used to these expressions that I must manually trigger. So welcome to Path of Exile. I am playing as a character that is a minion build, so there's even more nonsense chaos happening on the screen, most likely. Also, there's piles of corpses everywhere, because that's the kind of game that this is. You know. I used to think Grim Dawn was the dark, edgy game in this genre, but actually it's Path of Exile. There's so much blood and corpse and gut that it doesn't even register to my brain. Well, I mean, it registers, but I'm like desensitized to it. I feel like it's probably impossible to tell what's going on because my build is made out of things taking up the entire screen. Not all Diablo-likes are dark and edgy. There's, the Torchlight games aren't very dark and edgy, because they're light. They're lit by a torch. But also they're colorful and, you know. There's a lot on screen at once in this one. And probably in most of them by the time you get to endgame. So I don't expect it to be possible to follow what I'm doing. Or what's happening. But that's fine. At least for now. I don't know what there is actually to test about this VTuber avatar system. It seems to be working correctly. My mouth movements are mostly there. My head movements are there. I can become anime. Well, more anime. I will need to master the buttons, but we'll see how that goes. Hello, and welcome to I Have This in the Corner Now. I guess people who've been paying attention to my Twitter would already know about this, but I'm sure it might be a surprise to somebody. How's the volume, by the way? I could use more work, what? I'm tubing too much. I haven't been Ving enough. Well then. Hmm. V. Volume is fine. Okay. So what do we got here? Oh, the Screaming Essence of Misery. Perfect. This game sure does have a mood that it's going for. Actually, this isn't that helpful for me. I'm really curious. Like, I've mentioned it already, but I'm really curious to know if there's anyone watching who hasn't played Path of Exile. Does anything that's happening on the screen make sense to you? No? That's about what I thought. Because I'm playing like a messy, visually character. I could always switch to one of my other characters and see how that looks as well. God, I hate this ritual type. Oh, the lasers. For some characters, they don't seem to do like much of anything. For other characters, they like destroy you. I don't know exactly what they're scaled upon. At least I can hide here and let my skeletons do all the work. And other spirits. I do summon skeletons and win. That is true. Hello. Welcome. The only expression I've made any use of is vaguely creepy happiness. But in case you're unaware, we've also got anger and joy and sadness and surprise and becoming an anime in the eyes. It's regular. You know. Plus I can move my head all around. It is possible to obtain the power to move one's arms and hands, which I may have to do at some point. Okay, I am supposed to go here for something. Never tell anyone your password. Don't do it. I'm wondering if I should move the location of my webcam onto the other monitor so that when I'm looking at the chat, it looks like I'm looking at you. I tried to wiggle my eyebrows, but that technology is not real. Eyebrows are static. In case you hadn't figured it out, I'm this sort of... It's weird to say that I'm a VTuber, but I guess with this technology, I literally am. But I'm the sort that, like, I'm just me. I don't have a character. I don't have a complicated backstory or a role to play or that sort of thing. Yeah, this game is very edgy. I kind of forgot even that I would be starting up this stream in an area that's made of piles of corpses. But it could be worse. I could be starting the stream in the area that's the inside of a giant hellbeast, which is gross, and I hate it. I mean, in a sense, by just being myself, I am a character. Are we not all characters in a play on the stage that we call life? Whoa. Lacking texture? I have texture. I'll have you know I have plenty of texture. Look. But, no. Hmm? Look at my textures and despair. Or, you know, don't. That's fine too. I can also do... I can rotate. I could set this up like a Mystery Science Theater kind of deal. Where I'm just like... bobbling head. Wow, hey, look at that video game up there. Wacky jokes. Comedy. I could, you know... I could rotate myself upside down if I really wanted to. But that's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, you could do that. You could be a bat. Oh, another fun thing with this is that it's really hard to wink. Like, if I close one of my eyes, it doesn't like it very much. If I close both of my eyes, I think it works fine. I think if I... I almost did it. Almost. Also, if I like do anything with my face, like scratch my nose, it doesn't work very well. It doesn't like this. Ugh. And it's pretty funny, honestly, in my opinion. I'm just breaking the fourth wall all the time. It's fine and normal. I can only imagine what happens when I like yawn or sneeze. Like if I were to simulate the movement of a sneeze, like, ah, it doesn't seem to care. Okay. I'm just gonna mildly adjust my own self. There we go. Plus I can do this. Ah, that's always fun. So if you just see my head randomly bob around and like my eyes go crazy, that's just like scratching my face. The main reason that I wanted to try this VTuber thing is like, I feel like it helps maybe to have a representation of myself on the screen in some way. You can sort of see how I'm reacting to things. A little bit. Obviously, I could just use a regular old webcam, but I don't like my own face. So, that wouldn't go well for me. Probably have random people wandering in and being like, wow, you sure don't fit my perceptions of your gender, ma'am. I'm going to have to make you take down your webcam feed. Meh. You know, that's how people are. Anyone you disagree with sounds like that, automatically. Shroud your path in the fog of war. I don't know what that means. There's so many things going on. Even I don't know what's going on in this game all the time. Even I, with my gigantic brain and massive power level. Ho ho. Or whatever I'm trying to imply by saying even I, in that case. Right. I think after I do the objective in this area, I will compare with another character of some kind. I'm level 73. Hey, hey kids and viewers and uh, people. If you don't know Path of Exile, you might not know about the passive skill tree. Let's take a Yeah, you're probably like, but this is the passive skill tree in Path of Exile. It has like 1,337 skills. That's not completely accurate. It does have 1,300 something. This is a massive web of intrigue, and I have to look at this program on my other monitor to see what I'm even trying to do with my own self. What do I not have on here? I guess I'm building this a ways. Guess I'm building that away. That seems right. Oh. Indecipherable. I deciphered the shit out of that, thank you. No, I didn't, I just read it. But we've got an objective. Let's switch a character around so you can see this game from another perspective. Also, all of my characters are named using the evil names generator. So we've got things like Pandora Magnus and Whisper Angelson. I thought it was... Now that I know how edgy the game is, it's even more appropriate, actually. Hell yeah, Octo Girl. That's all I have to say about your... Well... Go for it, is what I'm saying. Right. Now I have to use this program to open a different build. Update available? No, it is not the time for that. So here's a different character. We are not a minion build, so you can see the screen a little bit until I attack. This character is all about yelling and hitting and slamming and jamming. So, you know. You do need a webcam, that's true. As far as security goes with webcams, I ordered a little cover thing that I can put on it. So I can just like flip that down and be like, and then I return to a neutral position, though my mouth still works, and my blinking is automated. Yep, I just put a little cover on the webcam. So this character, I got ridiculously lucky with her item drops. There's this weird staff that scales for the entire game. There's this shirt that just has all of a mechanic for you at the cost of no defense. So this character do a yell and she do a slam. And her slam kind of takes up the entire screen, mostly. So, you know. Let's just play around with this a little bit. The problem with this character is that whatever she's doing can easily be interrupted. By certain enemy types, at least. However, she is much harder to kill. I might also actually make a new character to show you how uncluttered this game is at the beginning. Maybe I'll actually listen to the dialogue or something. That would be wild. See how edgy that is. It is edgy. I know that much. So I just casually eliminated like 4 monster packs with 1 click. That's how this one do. There's a meme that you cannot ask a question about the face? If you must know, this was created using Vroid Studio and then puppeteered via the use of a webcam and a program known as Luppet. Oh. Oh, you're going to ask why this is the way it is? It's my aesthetic. That's all. That is all you need to know. That is the only way I can explain it, really. This is just what I look like now. It's canon. Can't help it. Actually, I'm gonna do that thing I said and make a new character. So first step to making a character in Path of Exile is to open up the Evil Names generator and click it until I laugh. That's my method. Let's see, Ukara Bloodgood, La Morgan, Cutie Pain. Wow. You're not seeing it on screen, obviously. Nebula Howler. Sure. Oh, Stone Stone though. That's a powerful play. Stone Stone. A pony name generator. Does such a thing exist? My Little Pony name generator? Why, it does. Midnight Spice. Amber Cupcake. Strawberry Nourish? Why would a pony be named Nourish? Starfish. Just a pony named Starfish. That's it. It's Moon Snow. You know what? Let's be Moon Snow. Why the hell not? So when you create a character, you select a league, because they do that, and then you have this little narration as they explain why you are crime.
Why do the keen of mind seek to satiate their curiosity in darkness and depravity?
Why was I looking over there?
Our father. Ariath is our mother. When a daughter strays from the light, she makes herself an orphan. Learn well the lessons the Drake class will teach you, witch. It is your only hope of finding your way home.
This is a game that doesn't believe in the spacebar, so you must use an underscore. Specified character does not exist? What do you mean? That was just a glitch. We're fine. So welcome to the start of the game. As you can see, the screen is conspicuously empty in comparison to what was happening before.
The very sand shivers with malice. There's a power
I'm on the
that
beach.
welcomes me.
That's true. Also, hello. Welcome to this experience that we're all sharing together. I don't get a good impression of how well the mouth reading is going. It seems to be going pretty well, honestly. The lip sync, it's fine, I think. Alright. So, let's actually listen to the character dialogue for once. That would be weird. I never do that. This game is edgy, so we'll see.
You and I, we're the only ones that made it to shore. Alive, anyway. Looks like you found something you can defend yourself with. Good. This place is crawling with criminals. There's smoke rising just east of here. Could be worth checking if it's...
Yeah, that guy
Will
dies.
soon rise for me, not against me.
Not in this build, they won't, Moon Snow. That's the other one. We're not doing zombies with you. So, in contrast to the incredibly busy shenanigans that were occurring before, the opening screen of this game is incredibly sparse. Which makes sense as a way to, like, ease you into it. Sure. This game is very complicated as well. Like, not only is there a passive skill tree that's got like 1,300 things on it, there's also... The way things work is they have like colored gem links in them, or skill link, or whatever they call these. And your skills are attached to colored gems, and you have to connect them together with like supporting things. You have to get lucky and find things that have the correct colors slots and such. In this first screen, they feed you a basic skill and a basic support gem pretty quickly, as well as a weapon that can hold both of those. So there's also tutorials, which I turned off. So, you know, because I know what I'm doing a little, sort of. Maybe. Yeah, here's the support gem. Do they call these gems? Do they call these jewels? There are things called gems and there are things called jewels in this game. They're different things. I think the jewels are things that you socket into the passive skill tree, and the skills are gems, but I could be mixing them up. Also, this game like adds new mechanics every 4 months or so. This league's mechanic is rituals, which you saw with some of the other characters I was looking at.
And I thought I'd be a dead woman by now.
Looks like we're going this way on this skill tree. I don't have a big enough brain to come up with character builds myself, really. Or, like, not without having a panic. So I'm just referencing builds other people have made with some tweaks along the way. This is Hillik, he is the first boss, he's the guy. You hit him and then he falls over, that's about it. This game escalates really quickly, I think. Become wrecked. Might as well pick things up, I guess. There's a lot in this game. Let's see how long I can manage to actually listen to the dialogue. Probably for like 2 seconds. They start talking a lot, and I just want to play the video game. And the story is just like, so you know.
I saw what you did to Hillock out there, witch. Your black art is the reason you're here, in exile. It may also be the only thing that allows you to see another dawn.
Uh-huh.
I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of that putrid giant. Back in Oriath, I judged your kind without hesitation. In Rayclast, I don't have that luxury. Lion Eye's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater.
Mm-hmm.
Be well.
A wayfish, waterlogged witch, washed up in Rayclast. That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, exile. Easy go. You could sculpt your bloke with a look like that. The name's Bestel.
Yeah, I don't care anymore actually already.
Skipping away long shore.
Shut up, Bestel.
Is
I'm
it
just gonna
choice that
keep going.
Fine work with Hillock.
That didn't last long. I'll take that, because it's adjacent to what I'm planning on doing.
Welcome.
I gave it my best. That's right. Were I to do an actual serious like playthrough of this game for documentation purposes, a let us play as you would, if you would, then perhaps I would listen, but ain't nobody got time for that.
Stay sharp out there.
Remember Let's Plays? If the game wasn't complicated enough, there's also all this stuff that you're seeing me look at right now. Don't worry about it. We will just keep on keeping on.
I know that stench. Just like my sisters. Upon the pyre.
Yes, yes, the beach smells like burning witches, I know. This is also a game that has like preset characters that have their own personalities and such. So, depending on what you want to do, you might be gender locked into a gender that you'd rather not be. I believe they are making a sequel to this game that is also part of this game. Like it's an expansion where you can actually create your own character, which should be interesting. So basically most of my characters are the 3 female options. The 3 female options are Creepy Witch Lady, Angry Woods Lesbian, and also the only character with a moral compass. Sort of. And when I say the only character with a moral compass, I mean she murdered her husband. I think he was abusive. I don't remember the backstory. So yeah, you can see how much more calm the game is at the start compared
To
to
learn is to live.
what I was showing you previously. It escalates. Oh, my life was 16. Well, now my mana is 68. Not that you can see my mana because my face is in the way. Like there you go. There's my mana. And my head doing normal human things that a head can do. Isn't that great? This is fine. Everything is okay. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Normal. Yeah, this game is actually a lot edgier than Grim Dawn, which is funny. Grim Dawn is like reasonable, but in this game it's like, hey, you want to touch a corpse on a pole and make all its entrails come out? Welcome to the second map of the game. You want to touch the entrails? You want to touch the entrail machine? You want to do it? I wish they would make. I wish they, the incredibly vague they of video game development, would create a game of this genre that is just goofy as hell Like, there's the Torchlight games, which are, like, colorful and... Okay, I got a legendary weapon, whatever. There are the Torchlight games that are, like, colorful and cartoony, but they're not just, like, goofy as shit. Oh no, I made my VTuber say a swear. Okay. Yeah, this isn't actually helpful. If I made a game in this genre, it would be entirely to fuel the purpose of making the random enemy and item names funny to me, which is like a highlight of this genre in general, in my opinion. I think this game has some of the funniest random enemy and item generation. Mostly, well, I'll keep a lookout and point out ones that I notice. Thinking about one with cute animals and then not wanting to kill the cute animals, Diablo 3 has a secret area called Whimsyshire where there's really strange teddy bears and unicorns that messily explode, and it was hilarious to me at the time. The realm is restarting in 30 minutes to deploy 3.131C. Well, that's the life. I could stream something else when that happens, perhaps. Let's see. Like random item names we got here. Glyph Batter, Empyrean Blast, Gale Visor, Loathe Band, you know, all the usuals. Everyone's favorites. That's true. It does make it sound like Wario pressed the switch to restart the level. Hurry up! Where am I going? It doesn't matter. One of the problems with this game, for me, is that it's a mouse and keyboard controlled game, and I have some problems with those sometimes. They are easy to hurt my hands with. You know what, actually, since the game is going to restart, let's go ahead and quit while we're ahead. And I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to figure out something else to do, perhaps. So we go over here, we press boop boop. Yes, that message. And then, well, I'll be right back. Poof. Reappear. Hello.